Ladies and gentlemen, I have a confession to make. I used to illegally gamble on Valve casinos, CSGO Lotto. You get some skins, you put money on games, and sometimes you double it, triple it, or quadruple it. But in the end, they were cracked down on. I actually don't know what happened. Hey, editors, write in text right here what happened. And automated trading bots were taken away, ruining things like CSGO Lotto. Or so I thought. It turns out, apparently they're still doing it, and I was sent this video, and it's apparently really good, and it's made by the same people who made that Roblox expose, People Make Games. So let's watch the video.
Since these sites first appeared 10 years ago, they've allowed Steam users to gamble tens of billions of dollars in the form of skins, cryptocurrency, and hard cash.
Man, crypto absolutely came in, did nothing good whatsoever, and then got boomed. How funny is that?
In this video, we're going to show you how these sites first appeared, and not only how Valve failed to shut them down, but continues to inspire them.
It's so funny how little I knew about this, considering I play video games all day. It's like one thing that I'm interested in, and I watch esports. In my mind, this was solved like 8 years ago. And it turns out they've been getting kids addicted to gambling ever since.
To start this story, we have to wind the clock way back to 2010, when Valve first put loot boxes in their games Team Fortress 2, Dota 2, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Hell yeah, saved Counter-Strike, baby.
As you're playing any of these Valve games, you're going to receive crates that you can pop open for a random cosmetic reward. There's just one catch.
You gotta have a key, baby. You can't open the chest without a key. It is literally like the perfect scam. It's so stupid. They give you all these free things like shiny screen. Ooh, big crate. Ooh, I got a big crate. There's something in this big crate. I wanna know what's in the crate. And then you gotta go buy a key.
So Valve give you this crate to make you feel like you've won something, but you haven't actually won anything. You've won the opportunity to pay Valve $2.50. This might seem like a harmless visualizer making the unboxing more fun and theatrical. It is not. There's a reason that the casino websites we're looking at in this video use it as well. I almost won a gold skin. You didn't. They're f***ing with you. But what primarily makes Valve's loot boxes ethically squicky is how the skins you win can be traded on the Steam marketplace. There has been a grey market of unofficial sites that Valve still today let plug into Steam's API. Steam users can link their Steam accounts to these sites.
$4,568 for an M4A4 minimal wear howl? Oh.
People also began launching simple gambling websites.
There it is, CSGO Lounge and Dota Lounge. I lied in the intro. When I said I use CSGO Lounge, I only use Dota Lounge.
Because you don't need a bank account or a credit card to play, you just need a Steam account. These sites have little to no safeguards to keep underage gamblers out. And arguably,
there's a safeguard right there. Are you kidding me? You have to check a box that says you're at least 18 years old. No one's gonna lie about that.
They make it absolutely frictionless to lose a lot of money really quickly, because at no point do you feel like you're playing with real money.
You've got a 44% upgrade chance.
Really
That's good odds.
quick.
44% chance? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going for the upgrade there.
I blew through $20 of credit in under 10 minutes. And worse, my instinctive response when this happened was, well, I'll just put another $20 in. And I don't even play CSGO.
That's the Ludwig, spending thousands of dollars on boxes, and he's never gonna play CSGO again.
I think when these sites first started appearing, at least some games publishers would have seen an unlicensed all-ages betting industry growing on the underside of their video game like aggressive mold on a piece of fruit and said, I think maybe we should stop this.
No, they're looking at it and they're going, I think we should do this more. Are you kidding me? We've got so much spend going on. These fake items that we get a 10% transaction fee on are selling like hotcakes, right?
Valve announced in January 2015 that they were banning 7 professional CSGO players for match fixing, deliberately playing badly.
Looking at you, Steel.
One semi-professional CSGO player that People Make Games spoke to for this video said that match fixing doesn't just still happen in CSGO, it's an open secret.
There is so much of it. I know people who've done it. I've played.
Damn, did they name the dude? He wasn't even anonymous? Viper, who played CSGO for Dr. Pepper, a Go Nest? I mean, whatever happened with the Marv thing? Didn't Marv match fix in CSGO right before he went to Valorant? Like literally right before?
There were, and still are, tons of these sites. And the marketing that these sites use is particularly gross. They enter agreements with streamers on YouTube or Twitch who then go and gamble.
Josh OG, huh?
Sure, we don't usually allow kids to gamble because society deems them unable to make serious financial decisions or recognize addiction, but
You know that there's libertarians in the world that are watching this video and going like, is this ironic or not? Like, of course we should allow kids to gamble.
these are just video game skins, right?
Kids should be allowed to smoke crystal meth if they want to.
Around this time, James Phantom Lord Varga, the world's 7th biggest streamer at the time, turned out to own a stake
Phantom Lord was the world's 7th biggest streamer at one time?
in CSGO Shuffle. Streamer Psy Syndicate was found to be working on rigged games with a site called Steam Lotto.
Times change.
And CSGO Diamonds was found to be cooperating with streamer Mo Assad.
Kerry, look at what just happened.
Imagine being such a piece of shit that you lie and don't disclose it and then put on this performance when you win a rigged roll. What a fucking loser.
Kerry, look at what just happened.
By the summer of 2016, the scandals were so bad that Valve finally steamrolled into action. Now, in my humble opinion, that should have been the end of the story. Valve finally wake up and realize they can't let loot in their video game also function as casino chips.
I thought that was the end of the story.
But unfortunately, that's just when the games industry stopped paying attention. Today, not only are the sites still active, they're more advanced and feature-rich than ever.
And by the way, this is a good time to mention my affiliate code. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to get on down to plateup.roll/EU/RU. Use code STANZ. They're going to give you 10 free spins when you first purchase 1,000 spins. Get the latest and greatest PlateUp cosmetics. You're going to know them. You're going to love them. Check it out. That is plateup-roll.eu.ru. It's a good site. I have nothing to do with it. Please don't check the articles of incorporation.
Not only have lots of them grown into this busy, colorful teenage aesthetic that is clearly aimed at young people, lots of them have loyalty reward schemes and mini-games like you find in mobile games. And some
Loyalty reward schemes for placing bets?
areas of the casino are branded tie-ins with YouTubers. People Make Games reached out to 7.
What an easy way to find out like which people I don't want to associate with though, huh?
Keydrop.com did have a listed address in central London, so we paid them a visit.
Yeah, he went to keydrop.com? Key-drop?
Only to find that the building is actually a front. It's an office with a hyper-respectable address that you can pay money to for the appearance of having a classy location, when actually you're renting the world's most expensive post office box. I did feel kind of bad for the receptionist as we burst in all aggressive, cameras rolling, but the funny thing is, really didn't seem like the first time this had happened to her.
Probably my first experience gambling would have been on CSGO Lounge. If you were like a Counter-Strike fan, like that was what the Counter-Strike fans did.
True.
Watching these games, like you could tell the people cheering the most, like they probably had some money on it.
One of the most jarring things about like the CSGO gambling industry, I guess I should have known it was alive and well, was the fact that when I was general manager of Gen G and our CSGO team lost, they would get death threats from like random fucking Brazilian and Eastern European fans who said that they lost them tens of thousands of dollars. It's the craziest thing. They would just show me their DMs and it would just be all these people telling them they're pieces of shit and they should go kill themselves.
It's Christmas Eve, actually. I was doing this on Christmas Eve, I see here. Yep, trying to get a Christmas present. I put it on the website, builds up to 200, then I go in again, builds up to 500.
You gotta stop. At a certain point, stop.
I go in again. I'm over the moon. Well, these skins were worth about 2,500 euros. I remember that number very distinctly because I went in again, of course.
Oh no, guy!
There's no protections on these sites. Now, what I did then, it shows that I was into it way too much because I lost the bet, had maybe 30, 40 pounds left of things that I didn't put in. I immediately went in again.
Now that I started working, I have an actual income. I'm spending a lot more on gambling. Like I'm going, I just got my paycheck. Now I'm gonna put in $400. I just had this one day where I was still like stressed and anxious, thinking like, oh my God, I'm broke. Basically, I was just like, holy shit, I'm actually broke.
It's funny because this is just it's actually not funny. I'm saying it's funny as a way to segue into a thought that I had, but it's actually sad, terrifying, and malicious. But the way that these sites are actively incentivizing like daily usership is what we are going to see happen to sports betting even more so over the next 10 years. And they are going to do it in basketball. They're going to do it in daily fantasy, and they're going to do it everywhere. It's going to be very scary.
In terms of casino behavioral economics, that like This is the same methodology, if not flashier. And so you have the
why are you wearing such a deep V? Why are you sitting like that? What the hell? It's like we caught him jerking off at his computer. What is happening right now? That's not how you sit.
flashier. And so
what the fuck is going on? He put this in the video.
with behavioral addictions like
He's just staring.
Now, while Counter-Strike Global Offensive is the tentpole of today's skin betting industry, we just want to flag here that this is not a problem that's unique to CSGO. This can happen to any game that uses the Steam inventory and uses collectibles, like Rust, which today is developing its very own symbiotic betting industry, one example of which you can see at howl.gg, but you'll find more if you Google them.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason it's Steam is because it's a very easy way for children to get monetary value in things that don't look like it, right? It's so in-game items. You get a Steam card, you get it for your birthday, you buy that, and then you just gamble it. It's just an alternate currency. It's just online casinos.
And one of the things they're doing is what is called dynamic odds, meaning if you don't spend money, you're going to win all the time. And why is that? It's because you are now walking around in game as a billboard to everyone else who wants that cool skin you're wearing. So they'll give it to you because you're not going to spend money anyway. But if you're someone who they know will spend $100 until they keep spending until they get what they want, your odds of winning are going to lower.
What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare that is.
Because they're happening in at least a few companies because they've gone over it with me. I can't say who because of attorney-client, but I guarantee if these handful are doing it, many are doing it. Smoking can't cause cancer. That's what I am hearing when they go over their studies of how loot boxes can't cause kids to get addicted to gambling or can't be triggering any kind of endorphin rush that's created.
Because it's very obvious. Even you should have science. There should be rigorous research done into it, but it's very, very obvious how it's working.
Maybe this video coming out and the response to it will cause some people at Valve to have a long overdue conversation about this whole situation. Thank you so much for
Poor baby. He thinks they're going to have a long think about it.
watching, everybody. And don't forget, this was just part one of People Make Games' two-part report into Valve.
It is kind of funny. Again, not necessarily funny, but like there is a perverse incentive for Valve to continue to allow, if not promote, the casinos. And what's even crazier is that culturally, like the zeitgeist on gambling is getting closer and closer to like completely normal and fine. Don't even worry about it, right? With all these leagues signing up with DraftKings and things. This is coming from like America-centric right now because I know it's been happening in football overseas for a long time. But in the US, you're seeing DraftKings and all these online casinos everywhere on traditional sports because it's only recently been allowed. Very, very wild.